Good evening, everyone. My name is Abigail Visperas, and I will be your third presenter. Organizing, process, and means. Organization refers to a group of people who have come together to achieve some common objectives, while organizing deals with the division of work to achieve the desired goal. For an organization to be successful, tasks should be evenly disseminated to each member in an organized manner. Organizing refers to identifying and grouping the activities in an organization to achieve the desired goals. It also refers to the way in which the work of a group of people is arranged and distributed among group members. Organizing is associated to the effective utilization of resources such as manpower, machines, materials, and money to achieve the desired goals of the group. All members in an organization is divided and categorized into smaller groups. Each group has specific tasks to perform wherein all outputs will be beneficial to the whole organization. Importances of organizing. It is to determine the activities to be performed, to create departments, sections, and positions to perform those activities, and to establish relationships among the various parts of an organization. Purposes of organizing. It is to create a framework for the performance of the activities of an organization in a systematic manner. And it is to guide, direct, arrange, coordinate, and control all the activities which are related to production. Processes of educational organizing. We identify the activities to be performed to achieve the objectives of the organization. It means at first we have to know what is the goal of the organization. Second, we identify the major functions to which these activities are related. It answers the question, which group will do it? Third, group and subdivide the activities within each function on the basis of similarity or relatedness. It answers the question, who will do it? Fourth, establish relationship among individuals and groups. It answers the question, what is your specific role in the group? So, once you know what is your specific task to do, you should know what is your responsibility. Responsibility is the obligation of a subordinate to perform the assigned duties. So once you know what is your responsibility, it is also about time to know your authority. Authority includes the right to take decision, right to issue orders, and the right to take action if orders are not carried out. Remember that having responsibility, it also means that you are accountable to the things that should happen and also to the things that might happen which should not. Okay, let's have an example. So, an example, your organization would like to have a Christmas party. So, what are the processes in organizing your entire organization? First is you have to do planning to have a Christmas party. So, you have a lot of plans. What would you like your Christmas party to look like, or what are the things that you would like to happen during the party? Second is assigning of committees. You will now divide the entire organization into different groups so that each group will be a committee to a specific task. So group 1 will be assigned as food committee. Group 2 will be given the task as program committee. Group 3 will be given the task as game committee. The number 3, assigning of specific task each member. So what you're going to do here is you will subdivide or subgroup the group that you already have. So group 3 is responsible for the games. So they will now subdivide the entire group 3 so that there will be people assigned for the first game, there will be people assigned for the second game, and there will be people who will be assigned for the third game. Then, because we know what to do and we know who are the people assigned for specific things, we know already what are the things expected from each member. So just like what we said a while ago, once you know your task, your specific task to do, you should be responsible for all the things that will happen or for all the things that might happen, and you should know your authority. So because you're the one who will be the game master for the first game, you have the authority to dictate to all the players what to do and what not to do, even though these players are the president, the vice president, the CEO, the principal, the SDS of your organization. You have the authority to command them what they should do, because you are in authority doing that task. And of course, you should be accountable for all the things that will happen. An example, during the game, somebody had a little accident. So you will be the one to assist that person and make sure that everything will be fine. Next is controlling and staffing. Process, means, and new practices, group dynamics, and motivation. So, controlling means a process which ensures that the progress of the assigned work is according to the plan. The main objectives of controlling are to monitor the outcome of activities, to review feedback information of the outcome, and to take corrective action if necessary. The word control or controlling might have a negative connotation to others. However, the word controlling in management means that the person in authority, the management, tries to put the members under regulations. So, all members in an organization are being controlled, are being bounded by the rules and regulations of the institution or organization which we are affiliated. Characteristics of controlling. Controlling is an end function. It is a pervasive function. Controlling is forward looking. 4. Controlling is a dynamic process, and controlling is related with planning. Process of controlling. First, we have to establish standards. Next is we have to measure or monitor the performance. Third, make a comparative assessment of established standard. And the last one, we have to take appropriate action. These may involve alteration, changes, rethinking, or devising and employing better methods for future purposes. Meaning of staffing. When we say staff, it pertains to all the people employed by a particular organization. It also pertains to recruitment, selection, development, and compensation of subordinates. Nature of staffing. Staffing is an important managerial function. It is a pervasive activity. It is also a continuous activity. The basis of staffing function is efficient management of personnel. Staffing helps in placing right men at the right job. And also, staffing is performed by managers. Process of staffing. 1. Manpower requirements. 2. Recruitment. 3. Selection. 4. Orientation and placement. 5. Training and development. 6. Remuneration or salary. 7. Performance evaluation. 8. Promotion and transfer. Why is it important to have effective staffing? First and foremost, because it helps to recruit the best human resources, the best possible human resources, or getting the right people for the right job at the right time. Also, it is the key to other managerial functions. It is also for building healthy human relationships. Third is for human resources development, which has a long-term effect for the entire organization. And of course, for the potential contributions of each personnel to the group. Group dynamics in controlling and staffing. It refers to a system of behaviors and psychological processes occurring within a social group or between social groups. The social process by which people interact and behave in a group environment is called group dynamics. Group dynamics involves the influence of personality, power, and behavior on the group process. There are two types of groups. The first one is the formal groups who are structured to pursue a specific tasks. This group is created by the management itself, wherein the members are appointed and delegated by the authority to a specific responsibility or task. While the number two, informal groups who emerge naturally in response to organizational or member interests. So number two, these are the groups which are formed by people because of common interests or formed by personal choice. Motivation in controlling and staffing. According to Wikipedia, motivation is the reason for which humans and other animals initiate, continue, or terminate a behavior at a given time. General motivational strategies. 1. Soft sell strategies have logical appeals, emotional appeals, advice, and praise, wherein it is a tactic to build a good relationship with the members of an organization and over time to eventually persuade them to do what they are asked to do. 2. Hard sell strategies have barter, outnumbering, pressure, and rank. It means when a member does something good, he will receive a tangible reward. 5 key job characteristics. Skill variety. The degree to which a job requires different skills and talents to complete a number of different activities. Task identity. This dimension refers to the completion of a whole and identifiable piece of work versus a partial task as part of a larger piece of work. 3. Task significance is the impact of the task upon the lives or work of others. Autonomy is the degree of independence or freedom allowed to complete a job. 5. Task feedback. Individually obtaining direct and clear feedback about the effectiveness of the individual carrying out the work activities. Tips for motivating the staff or employees in an organization. Evaluate yourself. Be familiar with your staff. Provide the employees certain benefits. Participate in new employees induction program. Provide feedback to the staff constantly. And acknowledge your staff on their achievements. Organizational theory. Organizational theory is the sociological study of the structures and operations of social organizations, including companies and bureaucratic institutions, that includes the analysis of the productivity and performance of organizations and the actions of the employees and groups within them. There are 6 primary organizational theories, namely classical theory. It focuses on the division of professional tasks in the most efficient and effective way. Neoclassical theory. It focuses on the emotional and psychological components of people's behavior in an organization. It argues that a sense of belonging and social acceptance is an important aspect of positive performance in the workplace. Modern theory. This theory considers interactions between people within an organization and the surrounding environment, as well as the interpersonal interactions between members of an organization. Contingency theory. It views organizations as a structure composed of choice makers and argues that there is no one right way to make a decision. Motivation theory includes the study of what drives and inspires members of an organization to work toward their professional goals. And open systems theory. It is a concept that argues that an organization's environment influences it, and understanding the impact of this influence may help managers develop more effective leadership strategies. In totality, organizational theories help the leaders in an organization to provide an overview of how organizations function and the things they need to improve. To end my presentation, I would just like to share a leadership quote by Bill Owens that says, "True leadership lies in guiding others to success, in ensuring that everyone is performing at their best, doing the work they are pledged to do, and doing it well." Good evening and thank you.